Hello everyone, and welcome to my GH Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While Jack and Dante collaborate to locate Anna, Emma embarks on a journey to California to inform Robin about her mother. Among today's General Hospital events, Valentine is skeptical upon hearing about Anna's predicament. Felicia relays a note from Anna to Jason, and Joss finds out that Anna says Faison had her prisoners. Valentine tells Carly at Carly's that he's going to Windmir to complete what he started. She warns him it's very hazardous, and should he get caught, or worse, Charlotte would turn to her for explanations, so don't put her in the position of shattering Charlotte's heart. Valentine backs down after Carly uses the daughter card. When Lucy brings a picnic basket full of treats to Windmir, she is surprised to see Jens and Ava in the living room, where they have another argument. Sidwell says that they are in the middle of an online art sale, and he decides to ask the chef to cook some extra food to match with what Lucy brought. Ava is selling Jens more than just paintings, and Lucy wastes no time criticizing her, claiming that she is just interested in his money. They are simply friends, Ava argues, so there's no need for her to defend their connection. She goes on to say that Lucy is trying to win Jens over with her real estate skills, but that Lucy hasn't developed quite the same level of intimacy with Jens as she has. Jens returns and asks what he's missed. Ava tells him she was just headed out, that she'll keep an eye on their offers, and that he should enjoy lunch with his visitor. In a private moment, Jens approaches Lucy and inquires about the unease he felt. He must decide between Lucy and Ava since, as she confesses, they argued, and she now finds herself unable to tolerate being in Ava's company. In Laura's office, Mac and Laura meet with Dante to tell him about Anna's condition, and that she is not going to be returning to her position as commissioner. Dante receives both good and bad news. Dante is in astonishment to realize how awful Anna is, and asks about her objective. Mac says Anna asserts there was never a WSB assignment. Mac says Anna has a long road of rehabilitation ahead of her, and they don't know if she'll be able to return as commissioner. Because Mac is still divided between Port Charles and Boston, they both feel Dante should take control. Dante never envisioned this as a long-term answer, but agrees to take a few days to ponder the offer over. Dante heads off, and Mac reveals to Laura that he's trying to be tough, but seeing Anna in that situation tore him up. He always thought of her as so strong, but seeing her like that made him understand the load she's been carrying alone all these years. Cullum makes the rounds. Cullum sees Jack in his office to tell him they've discovered Anna in a French mental institution. Cullum believes Anna went rogue in the field and conducted her own investigation, which Jack finds difficult to accept. He claims Anna doesn't crack, but Cullum says she's no longer their concern, and he should concentrate on locating Valentine. Cullum then heads to Carly's, presents himself to her, and basically informs her that Jack's bond with her is diverting him from his duties, especially locating Valentine. He says that Jack is being pushed in many directions right now, and has recently received disturbing news concerning Anna. Carly wonders what happened. Cullum fills her in on Anna's condition, which Carly believes doesn't sound like their commissioner. Cullum heads out, but not before pointing out that anybody may crack under given conditions. Carly invites Valentine down, pours him a drink, and fills him in on what Cullum told her about Anna. Valentine feels the director is lying about Anna. Dante pops up at Jack's office as he's on the phone, attempting to find information concerning Anna's health. Dante wants answers himself. Jack says to join the club, since nobody will tell him anything. Dante claims Anna maintains she was never on a WSB assignment. Is this goodbye for Emma? At Anna's, Gio welcomes Emma home. She tells her granny is in a position worse than they expected, and they had to leave her in France. She tears, stating her granny continued talking about the perils of Faison, and she couldn't get through to her. She believes she's lost the granny she knew forever. There comes a knock at the door, and it's Joss. Joss instantly observes that Emma is disturbed and asks whether she's okay. They settle down, and Emma fills her in on the encounter with Anna. Emma informs her that Anna was alleging she was kidnapped by Faison. Joss continues asking questions, but Gio shuts her off, stating Emma just arrived home, and this can wait. Joss knows and just wants to assist, as Anna means a lot to all of them. Joss walks out and looks at the copy of Faison's book she possesses. Once alone, Emma tells Gio that she spoke with her grandpa Robert, and they think it's better she be the one to go to California to fill her mom on. She suspects her mom will want them all to go to France, and she doesn't know how long they will be gone. Gio pledges to wait for her. Jason gets a message from Anna at the Quartermaines. Felicia tells Jason that Anna is still in the psychiatric facility in France and can't leave just yet due to legal concerns. She claims Anna says Faison is alive, and he's been holding her hostage. Jason wonders whether there is a chance she was speaking the truth about Faison. Felicia informs him that Anna was disintegrating before their eyes. She alleges she was kidnapped on Halloween and transported to France. There, she demanded that Albrecht and Peter visited her, and Faison spoke to her via the intercom. Only once, briefly, did she see Faison, and she just fell apart, wailing that Faison would never leave her alone. When she was sedated, that's when she begged her to pass on the message to him. Anna thinks only he can stop Faison. Jason asks about Robin. Felicia tells that Emma and Robert agreed Emma should go meet Robin and deliver her the news in person. She then urges Jason to fill Jack in on Anna's belief that Faison was alive. Jason replies her, "Absolutely not." In the show's final moments at Windmir, Sidwell tells Lucy that he finds her charming and likes spending time with her, but he doesn't take ultimatums from anybody, particularly someone like her whom he cares about. Lucy says she'll be gone then, and huffs that Jens will regret this on her way out. In Laura's office, Laura thinks the Anna they know and love will come back to them. Mac hopes so, but appears less convinced it will happen. At home, Emma packs a suitcase to head off, but Gio tells her that he wants to travel with her. Emma emphasizes this is something she needs to undertake on her own. They embrace, and she reveals she's afraid. He is, too, but says they'll face whatever happens together. At the QS, Jason claims the WSB used Faison against Anna and broke her, and it's lucky the French authorities got to Anna first before they did. Felicia says Anna trusts him, and so does she, so they won't tell the WSB. At Carly's, Valentine uses a burner phone to contact the French clinic, pretending to be relatives, and finds that Anna believes Faison is alive. He doesn't believe the WSB set things in motion, but they will be held accountable anyway. In his office, Jack warns Dante that anything he says will be between them. He adds the WSB alleges Anna went rogue to find Faison. Given what Dante just told him, they know that's not true. Thus Anna's in great jeopardy. On the next General Hospital, Molly lashes out at Christina for tanking her relationship with Cody, and Jason feels like he could have done more for Anna, but decided not to. General Hospital spoilers Tuesday, February 10th. Jason's outburst. Danny's sneaky move. Carly's risky plan. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, February 10th. State that Jason Morgan will have an outburst while Danny Morgan makes a devious move. Carly Spencer will also have a hazardous idea, so there'll be a lot occurring in Port Charles. Now that Jen Sidwell has rejected Lucy Coe's ultimatum, she's seething about him basically selecting Ava Jerome. It won't be long until Lucy lashes out at Ava, who'll take punches over Sidwell demanding an upgrade and receiving one. Lucy will make it known that retribution is brewing, but Ava won't be terrified of her or anyone else. Other GH teasers suggest Molly Lansing Davis will sarcastically praise Christina Corinthos Davis for wrecking her relationship with Cody Bell, so she'll grumble about Christina setting off all the turmoil with her manuscript. Christina will offer up some suggestions on how to address this while Tracy Quartermaine provides assistance to Cody as well. Once Cody briefs Tracy on the persona that Molly built on him, Tracy will argue that what occurs in real life is up to him. At Windmir, Lucas Jones will look annoyed as he questions what someone would know about Marco Rios' business. Will Lucas have a run-in with Pascal after he's returned from France, or possibly square up with Britt Westbourne while she's at Windmir? 2. At Sonny Corinthos' residence, Jason will have an outburst as he'll be unhappy with himself for not doing more to aid Anna Devane. Sonny may encourage Jason to cut himself some slack since he's had a lot on his plate, but Jason will still feel guilty for the predicament Anna's in today. Over with Danny, he'll show off his inventiveness and possibly assist Charlotte Cassadine slip over to visit Valentine Cassadine again. Alexis Davis will drop a clue to Jason later about potential difficulty, so will it entail Danny difficulties or possibly Willow Kane's latest blackmail threat? At Carly's residence, she'll tell Valentine there's one reason not to do something. Carly has played the Charlotte card when she talked Valentine out of heading back over to Windmir, but she may have to play it once more. Regardless, Carly will offer to go over to Windmir herself and check out precisely what's going on over there, so it won't be long until she shows up at Sidwell's door. General Hospital spoilers warn Carly might be going down a perilous road, so stay tuned for any distressing news to come. Risky investigation. Shocking results. Dangerous mission. Red flags everywhere. This week on GH, Carly puts herself in jeopardy at Windmir, while Portia's long-awaited paternity test leaves Curtis disturbed and Trina seeking for answers. General Hospital spoilers and updates for the week of February 9th tease Carly Spencer makes a vow, and Portia Robinson's ready to take the paternity test. As the findings come in, Trina Robinson has questions for her father, Curtis Ashford. Key points: Carly Spencer agrees to explore Windmir herself, deterring Valentine from making a reckless move. Valentine Cassadine discovers considerable alterations at Windmir, including sealed-off hidden entrances. Portia Robinson ultimately agrees to take the paternity test, but her treatment of the results raises major suspicions. Curtis Ashford is heartbroken by the outcome, hinting he may not be the baby's father. Trina Robinson urges Curtis for answers, as Portia's uneasy demeanor signals the truth may not be settled. Carly's promise. Valentine Cassadine walks down the stairs at Carly's house, and he is a man on a mission. He informs her that he is heading to Windmir. He had gone once previously, but was caught by Ava Jerome and found out that the hidden entry in and out of the living room beside the fireplace had been closed off. There have been substantial alterations to the property since he resided there with his then-wife Nina Reeves, her Aunt Liesel Albrecht and daughter, Charlotte Cassadine. Carly stops Valentine from leaving, and makes an offer. She tells him that instead, she would go and find out precisely what is going on at Windmir. She is presumably anxious about her brother, Lucas Jones, residing there as well, and she's seen at the door, chatting to Jen Sidwell. Portia's paternity test at General Hospital. Portia brightens as she informs Isaiah Gannon that she is ready to finally take the paternity test, following much pressure from Curtis. The findings come in, and she's seen with a manila envelope, getting ready to open it up. Or is she putting something into it? This, of course, must be the report of the paternity test results. But does she run it herself and input the information in the computer? Or does she do this the proper way for a change? Curtis didn't discover out he was Trina's father for nearly 20 years, and even then, the truth didn't come out until Stella Henry and Trina completed some ancestry tests. That was the great blow-up between Trina and Portia, because Portia lied about the father. She didn't know herself if Trina's father was Curtis or Marcus Taggart. Trina's questions. Trina's definitely in the loop about the paternity test being done, as she begs Curtis to inform her who the baby's father is. Curtis doesn't appear very thrilled. The results are in, but judging by the expression on his face, he's not the father after all, or at least that's what he's been told. The scene then cuts to Portia chatting to Isaiah again, who's smiling, but Portia seems quite worried. Something's awry here. That is extremely evident, and Portia seems like she's dreading to tell Isaiah something. Yet Curtis looks crestfallen. Even when the findings are in, do questions persist as to who's the daddy? There's still hope for Cody and Molly on General Hospital. General Hospital spoilers for the week of February 9th show there might still be some hope for fan faves Cody Bell and Molly Lansing Davis. With Cupid hovering around Port Charles, will the universe be able to bring the pair back together just in time for Valentine's Day? Cody can't forgive Molly after months of, will they or won't they? Molly Davis and Cody Bell ultimately took the slowest plunge of all time and became nearly official. After less than a month, Cody made a disturbing discovery and read a draft of Molly's novel that altered everything. According to General Hospital previews, Cody was upset by the way he had been depicted by her, and can't get over the things that she wrote about him. All joking aside, this could go down in Port Charles history as one of the most boring breakups of all time. Cody would want to count his blessings. The dating pool is grim out there in soap world. Tracy Quartermaine works her magic. This week Tracy Quartermaine will corner Cody to discuss his love troubles. Cody has had his time to brook over the book manuscript, but GH teasers claim Tracy will advise him it's time to accept Molly's apologies and move ahead if he really wants to be with her. Tracy Quartermaine hasn't had the best dating track record, but we're going to have to agree with her on this one. With Valentine's Day coming, this would be the perfect moment for a grand gesture and Molly and Cody reunion. Are you cheering for the new couple? Will Cody follow Tracy's advice, or is he right to be upset? Lucy ultimatum. Jason smells a setup, and Brennan suspicious. In GH, Felicia sends a disturbing message to Jason. Dante is granted a permanent position. Lucy's jealousy bursts at Windmir, and Anna's fate raises more questions than answers. Felicia Scorpio conveyed Anna Devane's letter to Jason Morgan. Also, Max Scorpio and Laura Collins brought Dante Falconeri up to speed, and Jack Brennan was doubtful. Key points: Jason begins to suspect Anna's kidnapping story may be true, and refuses WSB involvement. Dante is asked to permanently step into the police commissioner role. Lucy confronts Ava over Sidwell, and demands he choose between them. Brennan grows suspicious as the WSB narrative around Anna starts to crack. Emma fears she's already lost her grandmother, and Jocelyn listens closely. Felicia delivered Anna's message to Jason at the Quartermain house. Felicia told Jason how distressing it was to see Anna fall apart. She transmitted Anna's message, indicating that Anna felt her guess about Caesar Faison being alive was correct, and that he had been holding her hostage all along. Initially, Jason found it hard to believe this, given he had shot Faison in the chest himself. However, when Felicia said that Anna indicated he needed to stop Faison, Jason began to worry if Anna was being honest. Recalling his Halloween talk with Anna, he informed Felicia that he felt he had made her understand that someone was likely using Faison to divert her attention. Felicia wanted him to share his theory with Brennan, but Jason refused. His misgivings deepened as Felicia proceeded, claiming that Anna had claimed Liesel Albrecht and Peter August had come to see her. She also alleged that Faison had talked to her over an intercom in her room, although she had only seen a glimpse of him. Felicia urged Jason to notify Jack Brennan on his chat with Anna regarding Faison, but Jason believed they should leave the WSB out of it. He argued that the agency had manufactured the situation by manipulating Anna's sensitivity about Caesar, and he added that she was lucky the French authorities rescued her before the WSB could delete their role. Felicia decided to depend on Jason's judgment since Anna trusted him to make the correct judgments. Mac and Laura brought Dante up to speed. Mac and Laura called Dante to the mayor's office. There, they informed him that Anna would not be returning as police commissioner, and they were puzzled about what had happened to her as she was too disoriented to continue a discussion. Dante wanted to understand how the WSB assignment went wrong. So Max stated that Anna maintained there had never been a mission and that she had been held hostage by Faison for months. While Anna was healing at the French institution and her legal concerns were being settled, the PCPD needed to permanently designate someone to the police commissioner job. Since Max spent a lot of time in Boston with Maxie Jones, he and Laura wanted Dante to continue directing the department. Dante needed some time to think about the offer. While Laura and Mac kept talking, however, Dante was reluctant, as he had other duties. He agreed to take a few days to rethink his choice. After Dante gone, Laura wondered how Mac was weathering the situation. He explained that between Maxie and Anna, he was trying to be strong for Felicia and Emma Scorpio Drake, but seeing Anna in that situation had been tough and made him understand how much she had been carrying alone for all these years. He owed Anna a tremendous deal, especially for bringing Robin Scorpio Drake into his life, and he hoped she appreciated how profoundly she had impacted his life. Laura felt convinced that Anna would return to them, but Mac was dubious whether or when that would occur. Brennan was skeptical at the WSB headquarters. Ross Cullum informed Jack that Anna had been located in a mental hospital in France after experiencing a breakdown in the field. This was due to turning rogue and launching an unlawful activity. Jack dismissed the director's information, thinking it didn't seem like Anna. She was the greatest agent he knew and wouldn't crumble under pressure. Cullum claimed his source was reliable, adding that Devane was no longer the WSB's concern, and advised Jack to concentrate on identifying Valentine Cassadine. With that, he left. Later, when Dante appeared at Jack's office, seeking information concerning Anna, Jack claimed that he had attempted to acquire answers. He then said he was being barred since the material was classified. Jack and Dante decided to work together when Dante stunned him by revealing that Anna said there was no WSB assignment. Jack locked his office door and admitted that he had a sense something was incorrect. Dante concurred that he felt the same way. They decided to keep the talk quiet, and Jack confessed that the images Emma received from Anna at Christmas were phony. The WSB's official narrative was that she had changed them herself, and then went rogue to hunt Faison. But after hearing what Dante had said, Jack worried, believing Anna must be in terrible difficulty. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.